Hello everyone, welcome to It's Crochet O'Clock. My name is Stephanie and we do this live almost every Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If this is your first time ever participating in a YouTube live, first, welcome. Second, if you would like to participate in the live chat that is going on, you must be logged into your YouTube account or it will not let you participate in that live. And while you're at it, please make sure that you're checking the drop-down box and making sure that you are on live chat instead of top chat. A lot of times it likes to default over to top chat. That's going to filter out some of the comments that people are posting at random, and you're going to end up missing part of the conversation, and we don't want that for you. While we're at it, I already see that I need to make a disclaimer for the new folks as well. We have the Three Musketeers here. They are locals. They have been here for quite some time, but they are jokesters and they are pranksters. And if you say something and a pun can be made out of it, one of those three is going to jump on it very, very quickly. That is Freaky, Sue, and Anthony. They're not trolls, I promise. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. Everybody's filtering in. It's almost Tuesday. Almost every Tuesday for the Aussies, right? Yes, don't want to leave out our Aussies and our Kiwis. It's almost every Tuesday for them over there on that side of the world. I see some new faces. Well, some new names rather than just new faces. I just had to say, yes, John O'Brien just sent me a TikTok and a direct message, and he rickrolled me, but that's okay. It made me smile. I'm okay with it. Oh, just going up. My Aunt Jean Ann is here, but she's lurking in the background. Hello, Aunt Jean Ann. I love you so much. I remember when it was every Monday night, then life happened. Yes, that's true. Life does happen. Ah, here comes all of the Aussies. Speaking of them, they're all rolling in. Hello. Hello, hello. And the Kiwis. Yay. My Kiwi friend, you need to send me a message. I have that thing that you wanted. Do you still want it? Did I take too long to find it? I found it. I held it away for you. Hello, hello, welcome. Oh, so many people popping in. So, I got Happy Mail on Friday. For some reason, the U.S. Postal Service decided to stop doing informed delivery for post office boxes. So that little email that you get every day that tells you what's in your mailbox, we can't get that for post office boxes anymore. And I was complaining about it at my local post office early last week, because I never know if something is going to be in my box or not, and I don't want to go all the way to the post office if I don't have to. And the little lady at the post office, her name is Tracy, I love her so much. She goes, honey, I'll just send you a text message and let you know if something's in your box. And I said, oh, well, that's sweet. So 3 times last week she sent me a message. The first 2, I was expecting packages to come, so I was expecting them. But then on Friday, I got a message that I had a key in my box to go and get something out of the locker, and I was like, huh, thank you. And I was thinking to myself, what did I order that I have forgotten about? You know, we all have those moments, at least I do. And I was racking my brain. I was getting ready to go to work, and I was going, what could possibly be in the post office box? I didn't order anything that I remember. So anywho, I went there. I've already opened it because I wasn't expecting it. I had no idea what it was or what was going on. But Doris Wright from Rose Cottage Studio sent me yarn, you guys. She sent me yarn. So pretty. She sent me a card that says Crocheting Forever, and it's just blank on the inside, and it said, this crochet card is for your use. Enjoy the yarn, Doris. So sweet. But look at it. This is Ice Yarns. It's the most pretty wine color with, ooh, with all of that. You see, it is 30% wool, 40% acrylic, and then it's 30% metallic lurex. It's 50 grams each ball, and she sent me 8 balls of it. And it says Paris here on the side, but I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar with ice yarns. It's not something that I purchase. In fact, I've never purchased anything from Ice Yarns. It's super fuzzy. You probably cannot see it, but it's very fuzzy. I'm sitting here trying to see. It says that you should use 5mm knitting needles. One of these days, it's going to become a standard that if they're going to put a number of needle on the label, then they also need to put the recommended crochet hook size. I'm just saying, because they're different, okay? One of these days. No ironing, no drying, machine wash, cool. But it's actually really pretty. It's really pretty. It is a little bit rough because of the wool and the metallic that is in it, but it's not absolutely terrible. Sorry, somebody was sending me a message. Apparently I have my yuck face on. This is not my yuck face. It's not a complete yuck. It's just, you guys know how sensitive I am to textures. It is super, super pretty, and I think that it will make something very nice. I'm not quite certain what I would make with it. I'm sure if you were a knitter, it would make a nice sweater. I don't know if this would be enough for it, because it doesn't say. It says there's 125 meters in it, so that's not bad. Thank you so much, Doris. I really, really, really appreciate it. Oh, how was this sitting in there the other way? I gotta make sure they're all sitting the right way, because I can't have them looking funky. That just won't do. I'm making all kinds of racket and noise for you guys. I'm sorry. But that was my happy mail, my very, very unexpected happy mail. It was very, very kind of her. And for those of you who don't know, she sends random yarn to random people on YouTube quite frequently. Let me see. What did it? Mom. Fuzzy and sparkly, and my mom's favorite color. It is a pretty color. It's a really pretty color. Dum dum dum. Let me see. I thought the hooks and needle sizes were the same size when it comes to the number. No, ma'am. There's a lot of feet. Must be related to millipedes or something. Wow. Would make a really pretty wrap or a shawl. Yup. This is the highlight of my work while I try not to choke a coworker. Okay, we don't want that to happen. Hello, I'm here, but I have one eye and one ear on the Eagles tonight, of course. Let me see. Flipping over here so I can start. I'm trying to remember how I made these, you guys. I have the picture for reference because I did take a picture, but I am, no. I know I said, oh, there it is. I was upset there for a second. You know what? I think I did. More rows than I planned on. Yeah, I did. That's okay. Here we go. Frog, frog, frog. Frog, frog. Frog, frog, frog. Ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. Ugh. Okay, and back, back, back. Back, 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 back. And I think, wait, yeah, this is the row. This is where I was supposed to start. I was supposed to do it again. Well, they fib. They fib because it is not always the same dB. 2, 3, 4. I'm still here. I'm listening while crocheting. I got my Crojo back at the end of August, and I've made 5 blankets since on number 6. Wow, Bachi! You sound like me. I made, what did I make? 4 blankets? Did I make 4 blankets last month? I think I did. I'm working on a hot pad, is what I am working on. I am trying to remember I designed a hot pad about 8 months ago, I think it was. Wait, I can tell you when it was. October 3rd of last year is when I did it. And I didn't write down the pattern, and everybody has been bugging me for the pattern. So I am trying to remember the steps that I took while I was doing it so I can hopefully write the pattern while I am at work this week. Hopefully they will be kind to me and I will not actually have to do much work while I am at work. Some weeks it gets kind of crazy and I actually have to do work while I'm at work, but other weeks, like this past week, I actually got a lot done. I designed 3 patterns last week while I was at work. I just have to finish working them up and typing them up and getting them to testers. I had a lot of stuff done last week. You're touching a hot pad without gloves. Yes, yes I am. Sorry, I'm counting so I don't end up with mismatched bobbles. We don't want that. Is that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Where am I at? Is that where I'm supposed to be? Yes, right there. I do remember that it was really hard to see where you were supposed to be putting your hook because you don't want big holes on it. So I tried my very best to minimize the holes so it's only a chain 1 for the corner. And it's hard to see that sucker. So you actually have to count while you're doing this. Y'all are horrible. Y'all are absolutely horrible. Hello, Wanda. Wanda comes in just as everybody is spamming, trying to mess up my counting. Joke's on you, I wasn't looking at the screen. Oh. Dum dum dum. There we go. John, how's your cable blanket coming? John is working on one of Bonnie Bay's blankets. He's doing cables for the first time. So it's kind of fun getting to watch somebody experience that for the first time. Uh-oh, somebody was being obnoxious. Will you please just stay on the hook tonight? I was trying to start this off so I wouldn't have to do all of the initial counting, etc., while I was with you guys, and my hook just did not want to stay in the yarn. I don't know what's going on with it. With sheep yarn. Oh, Sabrina, we had a great Super Sunday yesterday with the patrons, and we got a lot of laughs at John's expense yesterday. It was kind of great. You know what? I think that I was doing it. No, maybe not. I don't know. This is how it's going to be. This is how we're going with it. So you guys, those of you in the Facebook group, you know that when I was working on all of those blankets, I re-binged all of the Downton Abbey series again for the 11 billionth time. And I still loved every second of it. But I posted that it's so strange for me because I feel like I go into mourning at the end of that series whenever it's over, because I know that it's coming. I've seen it before. I don't know why I'm like this, but I still get so upset that it's over and it's done with. Tip, they are coming out with a new Downton movie. If you guys are Downton fans, yay, super excited about that. So I was trying to find something to watch because I could not find anything at all that looked appealing. Why is there two? What are you? What did I even do there? I don't even know what that is. We're gonna ignore that. I have no idea what that is. Anywho, so I landed on this show called The Adventures of Merlin. And it was kind of cheesy at first, and the graphics were wanting. It's an old show. Like, I think that they stopped filming it in 2012. So it's nothing newer, but I got invested, you guys. I got invested in the characters, and I always like shows that that tell things from a different perspective, or take a story that we all know and they not put a different twist on it, but just looking at it from a different angle. I like things like that. And this show went way different with it. You know, Merlin was not the normal Merlin that you think of. King Arthur, Uther Pendragon was a Christian. It was like there was a whole bunch of different stuff that was going on in it, and I ended up really enjoying it. And now it's done. There was only 5 seasons of it, and I've watched it all in like the past week and a half. I watched it all. Now, in my defense, I do have a lot of hours where at work where I am sitting in one place and I can't crochet and I can't do anything else but stare out of a window. So for those hours that I am sitting there at that window, I'm watching TV. So, I mean, I burn through things very quickly, but now I have to find something else to watch because I have nothing else to watch. So yesterday, after I got finished with the patrons and I ate my dinner and I sat down to crochet on a project that I was working on in the living room, I started Lock and Key. For those of you who don't know, I am very, very prone to night terrors. Very prone. I don't watch any horror movies. I don't watch anything scary. Nothing like that. Because if I do, it's going to be days before I sleep. No joke. It's horrible. So I watched the first episode of it, and I don't know if it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix series called Lock and Key. And I just knew that there was something scary about it. Like it had that feel. There was no jump scares or anything like that in it, but I just knew that it was going to mess with my emotions. But within the first episode, they had hooked me, and I had to know what was going to happen. So I ended up watching more. Y'all, I slept with every light in the living room on. I slept with my bedroom light on last night. That was not okay. I don't know why. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know why. Oh, it's crazy. Yes, I did watch Cursed, and I am waiting patiently to see if they're going to come out with another part to it. I really, really, really enjoyed Cursed. But let me tell you, The Adventures of Merlin, there is a lot of well-known actors in The Adventures of Merlin. Like actors from Game of Thrones, Downton Abbey, what's the Academy? The Netflix, I mean, there's so many awesome actors in it. I watched that, wasn't sure what to expect. It's quite scary. I had nightmares too, but it does hook you. It does hook you in. Oh no. I'm not doing scary, you guys. I'm not doing scary. Don't suggest scary stuff to me. Like, I'm a Downton girl, okay? Yes, the Umbrella Academy. Thank you, Freaky. Yeah, the guy that played the big guy that got stuck on the moon in the Umbrella Academy, he plays Percival in The Adventures of Merlin. Like, he was there for a long time. A long time. I'm telling you, it's a bit cheesy at the beginning, but I really loved it. And y'all, at the end of that sucker, weeping. I knew that it was going to be the end, the end, but it still did not. That knowledge did not prepare me for the end. So now I'm kind of in mourning all over again for Merlin, because I really enjoyed it. I'm a child of fall. Scary and spooky is my thing. Yeah, no, not me. No, I'm not going to watch Cujo. No. Not going to. Well, you guys can do all of the scary stuff that you want. It's not okay. No, no. Big scary dog. Not interested. Thanks. I like happy things. Now I need a new series to watch. Because I can't find anything. And obviously I cannot continue to watch Lock and Key. Because that will be very bad for me. Come on. I was even looking to see, look, I just need to see where you are. Stitch, please. Thank you. I live with 2 young teenage girls. Nothing scares me. Ugh. Morgan listens to audiobooks. Nope. I cannot do audiobooks while I crochet. I tried to do that. And actually when I'm crocheting something that I actually have to pay attention to, that's when I go for the Downton or the Outlander type things, because I've watched them so many times that I don't need to pay attention to, oh, shots fired. Shots fired. You're lucky Kim's not here. Because I'll end up missing part of what's going on TV because I'm counting, or I have to look at the pattern or something like that. The same thing happens to me with audiobooks. I'll miss part of the story because my brain tunes out that noise. So I don't do audiobooks. Hello, Sandra. You know, Emma told me to watch Queen of the South a long time ago, but like that, it's not very often that I enjoy watching, I guess you would call it like modern shows. I'm not really a modern show type person unless it's Grey's Anatomy. I'm not really that type of person. I'm making a hot pad. I do the same thing with Pride and Prejudice when I don't need to concentrate. Oh, good movie. Good movie. Sounds like me. I can't think and listen and spell at the same time. Yeah, no, I can't do it. I know lots of people that listen to audiobooks while they're crocheting, and I envy their ability to do so because I am not that person. Just not. I did see that we have a new season of You coming soon. Doesn't Grey's Anatomy start again this Thursday? Does it? I don't know. Let me see. Hey Siri, when does Grey's Anatomy come back on?
Which one? I found 2 TV shows. Grey's Anatomy. And Grey's Anatomy was released the 27th of March 2005.
Oh, I want to know when it comes back, Siri. She's failing me. It should be back soon. 9:30. So, yep. Comes back this Thursday. Yep, it comes back, so now I'll have something to watch while I'm eating dinner on Fridays. Because I watch it on Hulu. Alexa says 9:30. Yeah. Let's see, what else was... Grantchester. No. No, I have not, Kathy. I will have to try and remember to look at that. I like PBS things. Like, I loved their series on Queen Victoria, called Victoria, obviously. I loved that series. It was a great series. I wonder if they continued to make it. I think I watched through 2 seasons. I need to look and see if there's more, because that could be something. I don't think that I ever finished the new Poldark either. I think something happened and I just got disenchanted with Poldark and I didn't finish it. I mean, I know how the story ends because that Poldark is like the 10th Poldark that has ever come out on TV, but come on. Oh. So anywho, I'm on the hunt to find something new to watch. Because I have to have something. I've got Pride and Prejudice in my Amazon cart. I love Pride and Prejudice. In like every Pride and Prejudice movie that has ever been. I love them all equally. Okay, let me in. Thank you. Okay, how many rows did I do? Where's my pictures? You know, I actually think that I did mess up on this. I think that I did have a blank row in between. It looks like it anyways. People sending me stuff that doesn't have to... You could rewatch The Queen's Gambit. Yeah, that was a great one. That was a really good one. No, Sandra, I haven't. I'll check that out. BBC series of Pride and Prejudice with Colin Firth is my go-to. Oh, that's nice. I found a few new programs. They give you the storyline in English, but neglect to tell you that it's subtitled. So listen, you know what? On that, I can't even, like Netflix, I don't know what it is, but they've been putting, like over the past year and a half, they've been putting a lot of shows up that aren't just subtitled, but they're dubbed. So their mouths aren't matching up with the words that you're hearing. I can't watch it. I cannot watch it. I will not. Anything like that. Monarch of the Glen. What is that, Amanda? The Marvelous Miss Mabel, is that what you're talking about, Gamer Widows? I'm just going to do one more. I started watching that. I think I watched the first season of The Marvelous Miss Mabel, if that's what you're talking about. But I never went back to it. Yeah, I'm with you, Freaky. That drives me batty. I cannot take it. I do not like it, says I. Man, y'all are gonna make me have to get a VPN so I can spoof Netflix so I can get all of this stuff that the Aussies are getting over there. I ain't never heard of any of these. Okay. It's set in Scotland, an aristocratic family trying to save their property and handing over to the next generation. Oh, so it's like Downton? Only Scottish? The Marvelous Miss Maisel? Yeah, that's on Amazon. I liked the first season of it. And I know that there's at least one more season of it. I just haven't gone to go back to it. I liked it fine, but I didn't love it, obviously. Oh, isn't oh, the babies. Why is the name Call the Midwife? Isn't there a new season of Call the Midwife that's starting live for you folks that actually get British television? I think I saw something about it. I think it is coming back. Monarch of the Glen. The Glen. Monarch of the Glen. You know what? I'm going to forget this. I'm going to forget this, and I don't want to. So I'm looking. Look into Acorn. I've had a couple people tell me about that. Monarch of the Glen. Oh wow, there's lots of. I'm trying to find. Let me see. Free with ads. What are you talking about? Free with ads? I pay for Prime. Why is it free with ads? One season. Just add to my watch list. Jeez. All right. Christmas is the new Call of the Midwife. Huh. I thought I saw something about the new season was getting ready to start for Call the Midwife. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Whoa. Come here. Come here. Settle down. Alright. Fine. 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 There you go. I've been thinking about signing up for Acorn TV because they have a lot of shows that I like that used to be on Netflix. Should that not be ad-free if you pay? Yeah, you would think. I subscribe to Amazon. And let me tell you, I subscribe to Amazon Prime and I ain't got a package in 2 days in over 2 years. So they should be giving me at the very least ad-free television. I'm just saying. Just saying. Why do I feel like that bobble's off? I've heard about Acorn TV before, but I haven't actually looked into it. I actually just pared down all of my subscriptions. I think 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months ago. I used to have Hulu, Amazon Prime, Netflix, Disney, I had another one that let me watch like all of the HD TV, all of the Food Network, all of that stuff. Dairy Girls. Yeah, I watched that. What else did I have? I mean, I have way too many, if we're being honest. I had HBO. I had way too many. And now all I have is, I still have my Amazon Prime subscription, but the only other one that I have right now is Netflix. See? Call the Midwife on PBS October 3rd. Well, for those that are that's for those that are over in Britain, which means that it's not far behind and that we will get it soon-ish. I just get so jealous of that. Oh, John. No. I'm not real big on those types of shows, Sandra. I'm more of a fantasy story time, historical drama girl. Those are the shows that I really get into. It's going to be on our PBS. That's going to make me subscribe to PBS. The Fantasy Island show. I didn't even know that they did a reboot of Fantasy Island show. Ooh, two sisters start a fashion house. I like fashion. I do like fashion. Oh, there goes Leanne plugging our dear friend Chantel. over at Fiberific. She just started a new YouTube channel. Yes, I have seen it. She sent me a link to the video, to her first proper video earlier, but I was on the phone and then I had to come live with you guys, so I haven't gotten a chance to watch it myself, but I am excited to watch it. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Dun, dun, dun. I watched the Fear Street movies. My hubby stopped watching after the first one, and Stranger Things is also fantastic and not really scary. I watched I think the first 2 seasons of Stranger Things, and it gave me nightmares. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, this is not right. That's not right. I had it right the first time. I should have gone with my gut instinct, but of course, I did not. So I get to frog all of this back, because it is definitely not right. All of this work that I just spent this hour doing, it's all incorrect. What new channel? Her channel, hold on, pause for dramatic effect. I think it's just called Chantel Hills. Is her? Yes, Chantel Hills is her new channel. I wish one of the platforms would show the Darling Buds of May. I saw it many, many years ago. It's such a sweet series. We named our property after that show. Oh, I've never heard of that either. And we frog. And we frog. Oh. Oh. Why is it that whenever you frog, it makes your nose itch? Absolutely, you guys go check out her new channel. It's not a crafty channel, but it's always nice to support our friends. Darling Buds of May has Catherine Zeta. Oh, I love Catherine Zeta-Jones. I love Catherine Zeta-Jones. I've always been a fan of Catherine Zeta-Jones. $10. Lord, where did this hour go, you guys? This hour just zipped right on by. Better to have wonky corners. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Having wonky corners is no fun. It can be frustrating. I totally get it. Lindsay's number 50. I think I was number 5 subscriber to her channel. We knew her when. It's That's what my aunt always tells me. I knew you win. Uh-oh, now we have a battle. Holly and Lindsay both say that they got 50. Uh-oh. Oh, now Holly says 51. I've watched that one, Amanda. I did like that one. Yes. I liked that one a lot. I wish they would hurry up with filming of House of the Dragon and get that sucker going. Jello fight. Sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting for House of the Dragon. There is a big old dog outside barking for some reason. I hope y'all can't hear that. I have no idea where it's coming from or what he's so angry about, but he's very angry out there. No Jello fighting in here? Oh, that's no fun. A food fight. No, we don't want a food fight. Y'all, speaking of my Aunt Jean Ann and food, my Aunt Jean Ann was, she was doing some decluttering and she found a handwritten recipe from my nanny for apple pumpkin pie. And she made it yesterday and she says that it is glorious. You make it with pumpkin and apple butter. Y'all, these are times when it sucks living by yourself, because if I make a whole pie or if I make a whole cake or something like that, I gotta eat a whole pie or a whole cake. And I don't want to do that, but I want it. I want it bad. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. Too messy. Who's going to clean up Jello? My dog. That's who's going to clean that up. Pumpkin and apple butter. Yes. Pumpkin and apple butter. It's a beautiful red, by the way. This is Paintbox Cotton Aran Weight, and it's in the color Red Wine. That's when you have to share with friends. I don't really know anybody around here except for the people that I work with. I don't get out much. I'm always working. Tasting History with Max Miller here. Oh yeah. That's the one that that takes all of the super old recipes, like the historic recipes, and makes them nowadays, right? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I'm probably thinking of somebody else, knowing me. And the tumbleweeds don't stick around long. Thank you, Jesus, that they don't. It's not okay. But I will tell you, okay, because I have 5 minutes left, I just have 5 minutes left, I will tell you guys, the patrons got to hear this yesterday. My other half got to hear it last week, and my poor Aunt Jean Ann got to hear it last week too. But I'm gonna tell you guys, I fell down a rabbit hole this week. I found this guy on TikTok who travels around New Mexico. He lives in New Mexico somewhere, but his whole TikTok channel is going around talking about all of the 11 billion volcanoes we have here in the state of New Mexico. I had no idea that I was living in Pompeii, you guys. I had no idea. That was not in the brochure, and I'm not even exaggerating. There are volcanoes all over the place. All around Albuquerque, volcanoes. All around Santa Fe, volcanoes. And if you open up Google Maps and go just to the west of Santa Fe, there is a massive caldera that I'd never even seen. Never even seen. Shiprock, New Mexico, Google it. Shiprock. It's a volcano. That is a volcano. It's called a volcanic plug. It used to be like the volcano, but over the years, the rest of it has eroded away. So it's just the hardened, molten lava, volcanic rock stuff that plugged up the volcano. That's what's there. Las Lunas, nothing but volcanoes all the way around. There's no contingency plan for this, you guys. Like I'm still having issues with it. The only piece that I have is the nearest volcano to me is like an hour and 20-minute drive, hour and a half drive from me. So should that sucker decide that it wants to blow, you know, I might have enough time to shove my little dog and some yarn into my car and head east. But there are so many volcanoes, you guys. So many volcanoes. Not okay. Also, something else that you can see from space on Google Maps, if you go to New Mexico, like the state of New Mexico, you'll see this huge, it looks like a scar, and it's all black going down. That is called the Lake of Fire, and it's called the Lake of Fire because one of those volcanoes decided that it was just going to ooze out magma and lava for forever, and it traveled miles and miles and miles and miles and miles, so much so that all of the black volcanic like rock that is left now can be seen from space. It's massive. I can't, okay? Like, there's islands off the coast of Africa, off the west coast of Africa, that are made from two volcanoes, and they're literally splitting in half. And one of these days, half of those islands are going to drop into the Atlantic at the same time. It's just going to whoosh massive amount of land into the Atlantic, and they say that it's going to create a mega tsunami, right? So that was years and years and years ago when I watched the documentary on that, and I had to create a contingency plan for it, but I felt safe because it was going to be like 7 or 8 hours before the mega tsunami, you know, hit the whole eastern seaboard of the United States. And I was a local to South Carolina, so I could get to safety using the back roads. I wouldn't have to go on to the main roads to get away from, you know, where I was at. As long as I could get over the bridge to get off the islands from where my town is, I'd be fine, right? So there's that. And everybody's like, yes, but there's hurricanes. But listen, hurricanes have manners, okay? They are the only natural disaster that has manners. They call you ahead of time and they tell you that they're coming for you. You get to decide if you are going to, you know, like entertain them, or if you're just gonna like turn off the lights and not be home whenever they decide to arrive. Tornadoes, avalanches, earthquakes, volcanoes, none of that mess has manners, okay? I want to go back. The sandstorms that have no manners. Oh, it's just, oh, it's, oh, thank you, Jennifer. And all of this while I'm having my little freak out. Jennifer said, your hair looks pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So you should stick to watching Downton Abbey. See, this is why. This is why I only watch Happy TV. Okay, this is exactly why, people, because this is the mess that goes on in my head. It's not okay. All right, so anywho, you guys pay attention, because next week, I have been getting bugged, but next week is going to be a repeat of a live stream that I've done 2 other times before, and they're demanding that we have another one, and it's always been super fun. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. You guys are going to have to wait to a couple days beforehand before you find out what it is. But don't plan your hair appointments, Aussies. Don't plan your doctor's appointments. Just make sure that you're planning to be here next Monday or Tuesday if you're on that side of the planet, because you don't want to miss it. But it's time for me to go now. So I will see you guys next week. Join the Facebook group if you're not part of the Facebook group there, because the shenanigans continue all week long. Or you could always join Patreon. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye now.